So it's the biggest shopping week of the year, and you've been waiting to upgrade your camera rig, stabilize your shots, or just add some crazy cinematic atmosphere to your videos. We're talking about the gear that actually makes your life easier as a creator. Well, Ulanzi has you covered. So let's have a look at this amazing list.
MrBlack.
And if you like gadgets, gear, and accessories, you're at the right place. Hit that subscribe button. Don't be a stranger to the channel also. And this channel has had a great relationship with Ulanzi. I think they were the first people to ever send me something like way back in the day. So I've always been a fan of the work, and everything that they've sent me, I've never been disappointed with. And because right now they have their Black Friday savings, there is so much more going on their website than what I have here. So I'll put links to everything that you see here today, plus some other really cool things that I think are worth it, and also just to their website in general. So if you are that creator that travels a lot and you want to take it to the next level, let's look at some of these travel tripods. And also put little time chapters down at the bottom, so if you need to skip ahead, you can. So I have 3 options here, and if you are a creator who travels on the regular, you'll be interested in these, especially something lighter for hiking or if you need to carry this around all day. We have 2 that are virtually the same, except one has the quick release F38 mount and the other has an Arca mount. But these tripods are the definition of speed and portability, made of carbon fiber, making it lightweight but also incredibly durable and strong. Both of these have a center column that splits for super low to the ground shots, perfect for those dramatic ground level perspectives. It also even hides a toolkit inside the center column, so you can use it to adjust any of the tripod. You have a little ball head on the top as well, so you can easily level your shots. You can adjust the angle of the leg, so if you're on uneven surfaces, you can get it nice and secure, especially if you're like off trail. It also does come with spikes for the legs, so you can dig those down into the dirt or the grass if you need to. I also love that there's a little hook at the bottom of the center column, so you can put your backpack or gear bag or sandbag down there just to give it more stability. Now, like I said, you have the Arca version, which is great, but if you really want to be efficient, you get into this whole quick release system. I have their ball heads and mounts on gimbals, just makes it so easy to pop your camera right on it. It snaps right into place. So that way, if you need to take off your camera or even switch onto a different camera, that just makes it super fast and efficient. When they're all folded down, they are small enough to fit in your luggage. So if you are traveling with it and you're conscious about how heavy your bags are going to be, this is the way to go. It's great for photographers out there, but if you are a videographer, you might want to step it up to this one right here. This is the Ulanzi JJ06 Glide Go, perfect for video shooters who need those silky smooth pans and tilts. It also features dual panoramic heads that get that fluid motion for professional B-roll without lugging around a massive cinema tripod. It's also made of carbon fiber, very strong, very lightweight, just a little bit heavier than the other ones. But what makes this thing really cool is that you can pull out that center column and you can even tilt this thing down 90 degrees. So if you need to get any overhead shots, this is the way to do that. It has its own Yuka quick release plate, which is really cool. You just pop your camera in even quicker than any other ones and it locks into place. You even have another locking mechanism at the top. I also love in this little arm, they include a tool with all of the heads of the tools that you would need to make any adjustments on this tripod. If you need to get some really smooth motion and a delicate shot, this is something that you're gonna wanna have. All of these travel tripods are definitely an investment. If you have a cheap, flimsy tripod, you know the struggles of it. And if you're looking for something more professional, but also something that you could take with you anywhere, these are definitely an option to check out. But also, especially right now during this Black Friday sale, you could save a lot more. They also have this updated backpack mount. So with that F38 quick release plate, like I said, they have a lot of different mounting options with this, but this one right here is really cool. This is a backpack mount. So if you are run and gun, maybe you're going from tripod, maybe switching different cameras, you can have your backpack or any kind of strap. It clips around it into place, nice and solid. And then you can just pop your camera down right there on it. It locks into place. And if you do look closely, you can see it is made quality. So you can trust your expensive camera on something like this because it is not going to break. This thing is heavy duty. And now I think we should smoke it up in here, don't you think? If you're wanting to make your footage more cinematic instantly, you're gonna need some haze. And these will do them. So right here is the Ulanzi FM01 Filmog Ace and the smaller FM02 Filmog X. These are portable handheld fog machines. The FM01 is a workhorse with 36 different fog effects and a remote control. The FM02 is like the size of a smartphone. This thing is tiny. It also has a built-in screen and 3 modes. You have mist for atmosphere, dense fog for drama, and dry ice for that low-hanging smoke. The smoke is safe and they use food grade vegetable glycerin. And I also love these as a musician. This is great to have if you're playing music and you want to add some atmosphere to it. You can just set this thing down. You can even have it set on a timer so it goes off every minute or so, just to kind of keep the smoke going, keep the haze going. And again, any video shoots you're doing, you can do the exact same thing. If you're shooting some B-roll, I love the dry ice effect that you get with the sponge. So without it, it's just regular smoke. But when you throw this thing on, it's like dry ice. It's like a lake of smoke. It looks really, really cool. And right now is the lowest price I've seen with these smoke machines. These are great options, and do check out the link in the description for them. And finally, when you get back to the studio to edit all of that footage, you'll need a hub. This is the Ulanzi QT03 docking station. And it's not just a hub, it's also an SSD enclosure, up to 8 terabytes. Up to 40 gigabytes per second. And you can edit your footage directly off of this dock. That's how fast it is. You have HDMI 4K 60 out, so you can go to a monitor. You also have an audio out and in, so you can connect a microphone and headset right there. You have SD 4.0 and TF 4.0, so it's actually faster card readers. So when you want to get that footage off of your camera even faster, this is a great way to do it. You also have USB-A 3.2, 5 gigabytes per second, and a 10 gigabytes per second. And then you have 2 USB-C ports at 10 gigabytes per second, and one is a PD one that can charge your laptop. But they designed this in a way to kind of match your editing decor, probably more on the Apple side, but it does work with Windows and Linux. And the way that it's built, it keeps everything cool, and even has a fan in there to make sure it doesn't overheat. It's the ultimate clean desk solution. And if you're looking to get something like this is the right time to get it. So I've only just scratched the surface on some of the gear that I could share with you, especially some of the gear that I have here. And there's a lot of really cool stuff on their website with great discount prices. So go check it out now, go, go, go. Or if you're still here, you want to see some more Ulanzi products that I've looked at, I'll put some of my favorites on the screen. So click one of these videos if you're still here. No, yeah, click one of these. Yeah, and I'll see you next time.